The Great Wall of China is a unique sign of human engineering. This wall is the longest structure in the world made by man. The length of this Great Wall is more than half of the length of the Earth's equator. Today, this military defense establishment of the past has become a symbol of world heritage and China. In today's video, we will know about the Great Wall of China, one of the 7 wonders of the world. Before starting the video, if you are new to this channel, please subscribe to the channel. The Great Wall of China does not refer to a single wall. The walls built during different dynasties of China are collectively called the Great Wall of China. The Great Wall covers about 15 regions in northern China. The Great Wall is the longest human-made structure in the world. The oldest part of the Great Wall is about 2,700 years old. The walls were first built between 770 and 276 BC, and the last construction of the wall was in 1878 during the Qing dynasty. Such a huge establishment was built based on a rumor. Emperor Qin Shi Huang united all of central China to form the Qin Empire in 221 BC. Even before the establishment of the Qin Empire, several small states in China built walls to resist enemy attacks. After Emperor Qing conquered the kingdom, a magician told him that the northern nomads would one day overthrow the emperor. Fearing the loss of power, the emperor ordered the construction of a link between the walls of the surrounding small kingdoms. Between 220 and 200 BC, the walls were connected. And then the small walls of China together formed the Great Wall. Very little remains of that wall. Most of the parts of the wall that can be seen today built during the rule of the Ming dynasty. In 1381, the Ming dynasty began building the wall. They managed to build about 8,851 kilometers of the wall. The main purpose of building these walls was to protect China's northern border from foreign enemies. From start to finish, 20 dynasties of China contributed to the construction of the Great Wall. During the rule of these dynasties, the wall was modified, enlarged, expanded, and rebuilt at various stages. More than 10 lakh people were forced to work in the construction of this military infrastructure. Soldiers, common laborers, civilians, and convicted criminals were mainly used as laborers. More than 4 lakh people died at various times while building this wall. Many of them are buried within these walls. Therefore, this structure, the longest in the world, is also considered the longest human tomb. This wall starts from Shanghai Pass and ends at a place called Lochnuo. The combined length of the wall at different sites, built over several thousand years, is about 21,196 kilometers. That is more than half the length of the Earth's equator. The length of Earth's equator is 40,000 kilometers. The average height of this wall is about 20 feet, and the maximum height is about 46 feet. The height of the wall varies geographically. The reason for this variation is that the walls were built in different high and low areas. Its lowest position is almost at sea level, and its highest position is 4,722 feet. The average width of the Great Wall of China is 21 feet. Although it is called a wall, this structure is no ordinary wall. Various forts, cantonments, observation posts, internal roads, and other convenient infrastructures were built around it. Natural barriers like Tibet on one side and the China Sea on the other have long prevented China from outside attacks. But the north side of China was completely undefended. So the wall was built as a first-level security measure against the northern Han tribes. It appears to be a very effective system to repel enemies. But this wall could not always stop China's foreign enemies. Although this wall was able to prevent many small attacks, the Mongol army led by Genghis Khan was able to break through the Great Wall in the 13th century. Those whom this wall was built to stop, later they have controlled this wall for 100 years. The wall has observation posts at regular intervals. These posts were used for weapons storage, army accommodation, and washing signals. Besides, there were army bases and several administrative centers at long intervals around this wall. Apart from the observation posts, signal towers were erected high on the hill to know the position of the enemy. Most of the parts of the Great Wall of China that survive today were built during the Ming dynasty. High observation forts were also built at that time. Many people say that the Great Wall of China can be seen from the moon, but this is not true at all. It is not even visible to the naked eye from Earth's low orbit. Just as a hair cannot be seen by the naked eye from a distance of 3 kilometers, this wall cannot be seen by the naked eye from space. However, the Great Wall of China can be seen from space with the help of special telescopes. The wall was built to prevent foreigners from entering. Today it is the wall that attracts many foreigners to it. Every year more than 5 million people from home and abroad come to visit the Great Wall of China. The most popular part of this wall is called Badaling. The Wall of Badaling, located 70 kilometers northwest of Beijing, is still the best preserved. In modern times, about 450 heads of state have visited the Great Wall of China. Among them, about 300 state leaders have visited this Badaling area alone. This is the busiest part of Great Wall of China tourism. This part of the wall is regularly renovated. But the condition of the walls around Badaling is not very good. So tourists are discouraged to visit those places. 1/3 of the Great Wall of China has been eroded naturally. The wall near Beijing and other tourist centers has been repaired at various times. Walls in the northwestern provinces of Gansu and Ningxia were the worst hit. Even now the wall here is deteriorating the fastest. It is estimated that the walls of these two provinces will disappear completely within the next 20 years due to natural and man-made reasons. However, the greatest damage to the Great Wall of China as a whole occurred during the Cultural Revolution of China in the 1960s and 70s. Then, using the stones from the damaged part of the wall, roads and many houses of common people were built. Until the 1990s, many unscrupulous people began to steal the stones of this wall and sell them commercially. If such a large amount of stone had not been removed at that time, most of the wall would have remained intact today. Since the passing of the Great Wall Conservation Act in 2006, this kind of illegal business has been largely stopped. However, these stones are currently being used in the construction of infrastructure in different parts of China. Give a like if you like the video. Subscribe to the channel to get regular videos like this. You can comment to get videos on your favorite topics. Thank you.